He's very good at that.
I am. Oh gosh, okay. What is Savage about? Well, it's about a lot of things, but it's romantic, it's political, it's sexy, it's current, it's valid, you know, and it's based on a reflection of truth, even though a lot of it's fictitious. And I love how original it is. You know, it's a very original.
Now, let me give you my version of it.
Yes. Please. You threw me to the wall.
You were very abstract on that. That's funny. I would say, look, it's about two cultures that clash. These three young people growing up in Laguna Beach, they got a business going, growing marijuana, dispensing it, pharmacies. They're doing real good, and they've devised some of the best marijuana in the world. And the Mexican cartel comes in, and one of the cartels and wants to do business, be a partner. Very reasonable offer, a lot of big money. It's an offer you can't refuse. One complication leads to another. By the time it's over, you're on a wild ride with a lot of sex, a lot of violence, and a lot of, let's say, death. Mexican cult of death. My version wasn't much better than his. Try again.
Yeah, it was. It was much better. It was much more specific.
Yeah, it was just coming to your role in the movie. What exactly makes Dennis a savage?
Well, you know, he's duplicitous. He's a chameleon. He changes color and his behavior with each group accordingly. He's put himself in a delicious but dangerous position.
Ich würde auf den Deal eingehen anstelle der Enthauptung. Du hast auf einen Agent eingestochen!
He was fun to play, but to be honest, he was difficult to discover. Meaning, I had to do some work to find out who he was, and Oliver helped tremendously on that.
Echt jetzt? Vögelt lieber euren hübschen kalifornischen Arsch weiter.
Did you like the Menage a Trois?
Yeah, that was interesting.
Would you like to have two guys in your life? Like
just one man, that would be good.
One man.
Well, my next question would be if any unexpected events happened during filming, something that you were surprised by that you wouldn't, well, suspect.
I'll tell you the most shocking thing that happened to me in the whole movie, to be completely honest, was we arrive in, I don't know if you've been to California or Laguna Beach, but it's one of the most spectacular definitions of California, I think. You know, it's beautiful. I'm sitting in this amazing hotel, and I get my research pack from Oliver, and it is filled with the truth of what's happening in Mexico.
So the story is actual fiction, but it's hypothetical. Okay. But we had to know the realities in order to do it, to feel comfortable.
Okay. And one last question I suppose I have is what your favorite movie is, what you want everybody to see.
One of the most impactful movies as a child when I was 5 was La Strada, Fellini's La Strada. And why? Because the character dies of a broken heart, and I didn't know that that could be at 5 years old. And I said to my father, "Why did she die?" And he said, "She died of a broken heart." And I was devastated. I didn't know that was possible. Yeah, that was an impact.
Well, wasn't Bambi? Is that what you said, where the mother dies? Is that what you said?
No, La Strada.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Bambi, where the mom dies. Right?
Yeah. Well, I can only answer it from a baby, not from now.
Yeah. I like your Bambi illusion.
Well, but Jimmy Cagney and Yankee Doodle Dandy was another one that was an inspiration. But I'm talking about
Jimmy Cagney
in Yankee Doodle Dandy. The
really
movie.
Interesting.
Yeah,
because you like to dance.
Yeah, and he was great in that. So those two movies were but I was 5 years old when I don't know how I'd feel about them if I saw them now. Right. But I certainly at 5 years old loved them.
What I think when movies do for young people is they bring death into your acquaintance. I remember my mom took me to a double feature, black and white, in the 50s, and the two lovers were kissing in the B film at the end of the movie. They were kissing, they gotten away, they were driving, and they were kissing in the car, and all of a sudden there was a barrier, they put up a barrier in the middle of the road. They hadn't seen it. Crash, and they died. I was crying because the two lovers were dead, and I think that's the movies in a heartbeat is, you know, the tragedy of death that is introduced to your life.
Yeah, that's true. Movies introduce it before you experience it. Right. Yeah.
What about Dumbo? Did you go for that?
It didn't have as much impact on me.
Snow White, come on, Snow White.
Peter Pan did it.
Yeah. In deiner Liebesgeschichte läuft etwas gewaltig schief, Baby.
Wenn die Leute denken, du bist schwach, wirst du sie irgendwann töten müssen.